What's up everybody, today we're going to take a look at performance of the Wade All-City 11 Volume 2. So let's get straight into it and start with traction performance. In comparison to the Wade All-City 11 Volume 1 or regular, there's actually nothing that's changed. As you can see here, they used the exact same outsole pattern and the exact same materials. The material is called Tough RB rubber and it's specifically designed to be also more durable for outdoors. So if you want to play with these outdoors, I can recommend them. The traction pattern and the rubber parts are very hard to move, so I think these will be very durable also on concrete courts. And how did they perform? Just as good as the regular or the Volume 1. If you haven't seen my review on them, check it out. You can find it in my YouTube shorts as well as on Instagram and on TikTok. They were just straight up amazing. One of the best traction setups, in my opinion, you can get right now. Even on dustier courts, they perform well. There's only minimal dust pickup, as you can see here on the outsole. I use them on rather clean courts, but still there's always dust on basketball courts, especially if there's also other sports played on them. And they didn't pick up anything or almost anything. They look like new and I used them a couple of times already. So I can definitely recommend them for traction performance. Next up, for the cushioning setup, they also didn't change it up in comparison to the regular version, as they're still using a full length Boom midsole, and it feels amazing, very comfortable, great impact protection in the heel and great court feel in the forefoot. In comparison to the Wade 10, it doesn't feel as soft all the way through the midsole. It's also a full length Boom midsole, but also the forefoot in the Wade 10 feels a little bit softer, feels like the heel in the All-City 11. But if you prefer a more low to the ground feel, or like if you like lighter shoes with great court feel, these are definitely an option for you. Next up, we have the materials, and this is where the biggest change happened in comparison with the Volume 1 or just the regular All-City 11, as they moved away from a synthetic upper to a woven textile upper. And they also added way more padding all around the shoe, especially in the heel area as well as on the tongue. And they also changed the lacing system. In my opinion, those changes were amazing. I didn't think that you could make the regular or the Volume 1 any better, as they had great lockdown and they were also comfortable on foot, but these just took it up another step or another level. They are insanely comfortable, the material is extremely breathable and still very containing, as the lacing system, especially with those two clips here, keeps your foot in place and there's no side-to-side movement inside the shoe. And I think the upper also makes it worth to get the Volume 2, as I like this setup way more than the Volume 1, and I think the extra money is well worth the upgrade for this kind of upper and these kind of comfortable and breathable materials. Last but not least, we got support, and as I mentioned already when talking about the upper, these are very supportive and really keep you locked in. They also have two midfoot shank plates that are kind of inside the midsole on top of each other. I can recommend to check out Foot Dr. Zach. He always cuts up the shoes. I could never do that, but there you can get a close-up look inside these shoes and inside of the tech that's used in the Wade shoes. And there is almost no forefoot flex, which I like a lot, which means that the shoes are very supportive and can also keep up with a lot of force put into them, and you will get a nice rebound out of them. In my opinion, they do feel a lot like the old school Kobe's we all loved. Remind me a lot of the Kobe 6, even the Kobe 5. Just a low top guard shoe with very nice cushioning, great lockdown, insanely good traction and nice materials. I'm not saying they're going to replace your Kobe 5 or your Kobe 6, but they can definitely be in your shoe rotation, as it's getting harder and harder to find Kobe's. And something else I wanted to touch on, we all know that the GT Cut 1 was one of the best performing shoes of last year, and we all hoped for a more widely available and just as good GT Cut 2, but we never really got that. I've never tried them myself, but I heard that the GT Cut 2, well, let's just say they aren't for everybody. I heard some people really like them, but a lot of people seem to hate them, and these are kind of the GT Cut 2 we all wanted from Nike. Low top, nice cushioning, great comfort, great court feel, very supportive and great breathable yet still containing materials. So in my opinion, you should definitely try these out. If you've never tried Wade, you won't be disappointed. Before we end the video, A short recommendation on fit. In my opinion, they fit true to size, true to your US size. If you're from Europe, where it has slightly different European sizes, as you can see inside, it's a size US 14, which normally is Europe 48.5, but here it's 49. But I would go true to a size with your US shoe size, and they're also wide foot friendly. So if you have wide feet, I don't think you need to size up on these. Overall, I can highly recommend them. They're one of my favorite shoes to use right now in preparation for the new season starting in about a week. I'll leave an affiliate link in the description to where you can buy them. I only recommend buying from the official Way of Weight website. That's also where I got these from. Thank you to Way of Weight for sending them over for me to test. Stay tuned for more performance reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.